And the stream was gone for the second time. Now we're at 10% battery capacity on my phone. So I'm gonna finish that example that I gave. We have that woman in that relationship, right? And there's stress around sexuality, but the nature of the human sexual response is, if we want arousal, we need relaxation in the system of the body, right? So if there is no relaxation, then there is gonna be no arousal. So the problem is, we have that situation, let's say that's the couple, right? And they have tension around sexuality, and that there is a gradual association of the sexual thing with the tension, with the stress, with the struggle in the relationship, right? And the issue with that is, each time now it comes to having sexual or intimacy between those two people, for the woman in that case, and also for the man probably, there's gonna be an emotional stress reaction, because it's like, oh, I should be doing something. There were all these times in the past where it didn't work, and now there's this tension in the nervous system. There's the stress in the nervous system. And this stress and tension in the nervous system, it doesn't allow for arousal to occur, so it can't even happen. And that exacerbates the whole dynamic. There's even more stress, and it's a vicious cycle. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because it happens the same way if we do not allow ourselves to relax. And like I said in the first recording that was interrupted, I've had periods in my life in the past where I was really stressed. I felt like I needed to do more work. I needed to achieve more. I couldn't take a rest. And my nervous system was always on edge, right? And even when I was taking a break, I had it conditioned in my mind with, I'm not supposed to take a break. I don't deserve to take a break. I shouldn't be taking a break. And like with the sexual example, this stress and this tension, where for that couple, it didn't allow them to have intimacy because the body's physiological response, arousal response, is blocked because there's so much stress, is the same way for relaxation. If every time I want to take a break, I want to take a break from work, I want to have a weekend without work, right? If every time that happens, I have the gremlins in the back of my head that are like tearing at my brain, being like, no, you shouldn't take that break. You shouldn't, you don't deserve it, you haven't worked enough. Then there is no relaxation, even when you try to have relaxation. So that's why I was giving that example. So if you have that, then like I said, and it's a very simple action, but it's about taking simple actions in a different direction. Like I was talking about this negative spiral, where we have a negative belief, then we take action in accordance with that. We gain feedback from an environment that supports that belief and strengthens it. So the way to break out of that, one easy way is to just take an action in the opposite direction. That's why I said, if you struggle with taking a break, just try to do it consciously. Put your hand on your heart or whatever you feel like doing to connect with yourself and tell yourself, hey, I deserve to take a break now. I'm now not going to work for however long. Like, I'm going to take today off and it's okay, right? And really try to talk to yourself that way. And it might seem weird, right? But you're reversing the conditioning that maybe there's the gremlin saying, no, you don't deserve it. You need to work more. And now you're starting to program yourself with a different narrative, with a different self-talk. And yeah, I would really encourage you to experiment with that, with the awareness that breaks are actually productive. I think that's the big one, right? If you're like, no, breaks are not productive, not good enough when I take too many breaks. No. It's actually breaks make you more productive. They can make you more productive. Unless you take a break every day, 7 days a week. Maybe if you're on holiday, right? But of course there needs to be balance. But yeah, that's what I wanted to leave you with today. Just to kind of question your own patterns. What is your relationship to taking breaks in your own life? Can you really enjoy those breaks? Can you really allow yourself to take a break, knowing that taking that break, taking that time out is gonna help you to launch back into a phase of intensity or of work or of flow, and if you don't take it, you're kind of like you cannot ascend. You're kind of like little bit productive, burned out, little bit productive, burned out. It's like that's not a place to really do amazing work from. You want to go up there, but to go up, you also need to go down, right? So that's what I want to leave you with. I hope that was an inspiration, maybe made you think about a few things. And sending you lots of love. Have a great rest of your day. Have great work. Have a great rest so that you can perform even more, that you can make more positive stuff happen in your life, in the life of the people you love. Appreciate you and take care.